not least, we're going to take the album cover front, the album cover back. We're going to put them together in one document, and it'll look nice when you display it, put it on your website, and submit it to me. It's a lot easier to submit the front and back in one piece than me having to grade two different things. So what are we going to do? We're going to go to File, and once again, we're going to do a new drawing. Now here's the thing. Let's call this your initials. Final layout. Okay. So don't forget, what do we have to do? So we have to change the page setup. So we have two 12 by 12 documents. So what does that mean we have to do now? So we have to change it to 24 by 12 because we want to put them, one right next to the other one. Okay. So I'm going to hit apply, and now you're going to have this crazy long document that fits on the screen here. So really all we need to do, we'll go to our front, select all, and copy it. Okay. Go to our final layout here, right click, and then do paste. So now you can kind of see it's all on that one side. So you really want to make sure, see how it's lined up with 12. Now you can go and you can resize it. Now the first thing I'll tell you to do, please make sure the first thing you do when you paste it, you group it. Okay, because now you can move the whole thing without having any problems. Okay, that is the single most important thing you need to do. Okay, so as you can see, it goes right down to 12. So let's do it over to the back. Select all, and then we're going to do select copy. Then we're going to go to the final layout. We're going to paste that in over here. Don't forget, right click, group. And then we're just going to move that right over to the next one. Okay. So we can kind of zoom out a little bit. Actually, that's zooming in. So we can zoom out here a little bit and see. Let's take a look. Instead of doing 100%, let's do 50%. Okay, or fit. Whichever works. So as you can see, got my front, got my back. Now you can notice there's a little bit of an issue here because remember I bled stuff off of the page. Now that's okay. So you can go and just resize these a little bit as long as they're the right size when you're done. So as you can see, okay, you can move that around just a little bit and you can stretch that over, and don't forget you can do the bring to front if you haven't, which I already did, and it overlaps the parts that I cropped. But as you can see, pretty cool. It's all done. You have the front, you have the back. I can drag this down a little bit. Now what you might want to do, okay, is you're probably going to want to do a border color all the way around it, or just put boxes around it. So for example, I did a colored box in the back, and I could put a border color of black, white, green, yellow, doesn't matter. Let's say we did yellow and it's 8 pixels. Okay, actually, that did the whole thing because I have it all grouped. That's why. So you're just going to want to, actually, let's just draw a line. I think that'll be a lot easier to do. So we'll go line, and we'll just go right down the middle, as you can see. And now you say a little thin line. Okay, now we can change that lightweight to 12. It doesn't really matter. You can put a line around the whole entire thing if you want, or a box, but we can just stick with that line just to show that there's a division between the two. And then once you're done, that's it. You're just going to, it automatically saves it. You could do download. So let's download that as a JPEG to our desktop. And then we'll see what happens. And there it is. So let's collapse this down. Close this out. Okay. And let's go here to the desktop, to the downloads. There you go. I think you see it. And then here's that final layout. So if I double click, there you go. And then ta-da, there's your final layout. And it looks pretty darn good. Not too shabby for a little bit of time and effort, but there you go. That's it. So that's really what I'm looking for you to do. And even though, like I said, it's Google Draw, you can still do some really, really cool things with it. So just keep that in mind. And when you're done, Just go find it in the Marking Period 3 folder, upload it, and I'll give it a grade. Thanks very much for your time.